Today we have another PCC box opening, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, looks like we have the Stribog, or for us American folks, the Stribog. So however you want to say it. I see people say it, a couple different ways, but I think it's really Stribog. A little history lesson. The Stribog is a Baltic / Slavic god, so the god of wind or something like that. So that's kind of where they pull that name, but everybody around here pronounces it Stribog. So we are looking at the SP9A3. So it'll be chambered in 9mm. This is the third generation of this model, and then the S stands for small. So let's see what we got. Okay, in the box, we opened it up. We saw we had the manual. Looks like we got some extra flip-up sights, and then it comes with three magazines. So pretty nice. I think this is the third generation of these magazines, since they had some issues with them at launch. But the first one was a straight magazine, and then they added like a little metal, clip around the top where it goes in the mag well. And then the third generation was this curved style, and I think this seems to work the best of everything that I've seen. All right, let's get this guy out and start looking at it. Let's move some things. All right, we got it out of the box now, so we can take a look at it. So let's start out at the Picatinny rest. So you're going to have a Picatinny across the top, and it looks like you're going to have 4 slots right here at the bottom. And then it looks like it's going to be M-lock on the sides, right and left. So this thing is small. That's of course, that's why it's the S version. It's small, so it's only going to have a 5-inch barrel. I think the standard will have a 3-inch barrel. Or no, not 3-inch barrel. The standard will have an 8-inch barrel. But this one, with it being small, it has the 5-inch barrel. So I kind of wanted this. We're going to mess around with that. I like the compact size of it. It did, at Gun Zone Deals, come with the tactical, let's see, SBT tactical folding brace. So we'll put that on, and we'll check that out once we get that guy loaded on this thing. So it will be threaded barrel, 0.5 by 28. And we are going to verify that. I've had a lot of stuff that did not work. Alright, so we do got our suppressor, 0.5 by 28, so let's just verify that thread. It looks like we're going to have no issues out of that. It's going on there nice and smooth. Yep, all the way to the bottom. That's about as far as I want to go. Alright, so this being the SPA3 model, it is going to have that roller delayed blow, or it's going to be roller delayed. Alright, since this being the SPA3 model, it is going to have the roller delayed blowback instead of it being a direct blowback, so that just allows a little bit of gas to escape before, the next round is chambered, before it blows back, but and thus, less recoil. So I've seen stuff like 25% less on channels, so on and so forth. I don't really know for sure, but that might be with the 8-inch barrel. With the 5-inch, you might have just a tad bit more, but we'll test that out. Ambi safety, it looks like right here on the sides. Not too bad. Let's check the charging handle out. Oh, it's smoother than our G-Force PPC. That thing was really rough to pull back. That one, it's not as bad. And I think you can change this charging handle to the right hand side if you need to, just kind of whatever fits for you. Next we'll look at the mag release. It looks like it's right here on the side. It's going to be a little further for my thumb to actually reach, but looks like you got another one over here. I think I like that one a little bit better. The mag well's nice and flared. Let's take a look at this trigger. It is kind of this flat trigger style. Does feel good. Doesn't feel that bad. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, I think that trigger feels pretty good. I like the kind of flat machine style face right there. We will have Picatinny on the back to put our brace on, so we will try that out here in a second. The grip is kind of angled a little bit, not too bad. I do like these lowers. You can take this off and replace them if you need to. But as I said, these were wanted the small version because I think that's going to be really neat, compact. I mean, we can fold this up when we put this brace on, and I mean, it can fit right in a backpack. Or I can slide it right in my truck somewhere if needed. I think that is really neat. It is imported by Grand Power and made in Slovakia. That's why we get that Slovakia god, Stribog, god of the wind. It's kind of the first I'm hearing about that. I usually know a lot about mythology and gods, but that's a new one on me. I don't know their gods that well. So with this being so short, you definitely want to put some kind of a hand stop right here so your hand's not actually coming up, close to this barrel. So we do got us a hand stop we're going to put on here. We'll put that hand stop on there, and then we're going to put our brace, and we'll kind of show you that to you guys here in a second. We will have, it does come with the flip up sights, and then an extra pair it looks like, so, not bad. They feel alright, kind of a little cheap, but if you do use it, which we're going to be running a red dot on here regardless, so I don't know how much I'll use the flip up sights. I do like all the lettering right here and how it has that on the side, front or both sides of that. I think that is pretty neat. The grip does feel, nice and textured. It doesn't feel too bad, but we'll shoot around with it and see how that goes. But it looks like there is some texturing right here, so however you want to set your hand with that mag, maybe that's good to give you a nice grip depending on how you hold it when you're firing. Alright, let's go ahead and put our brace on and maybe our hand stop and kind of see where we are from there and what she looks like. Alright, we finally have everything on here. So what we had to do is drop the lower receiver by pushing this pin, remove the old Picatinny, and then slide in the new SPT tactical hookup and brace and everything. So that is functioning good. So our stock is on there. And then we went ahead and put our hand stop. So that works. It'll keep us from sliding up to this barrel. I got smaller hands, so mine's down just a notch. I'll mess around with it and see if I like it or not. Hand stop. That's kind of what we threw on there. So that was pretty easy to put on. And this wasn't bad. Just you take a little hammer or soft hitting hammer or mallet and just kind of tap down on the old Picatinny once you drop the lower receiver, and that will slide off, and then you slide your new adapter on. But all right, we'll get some more shots of this real quick. We'll eventually get our red dot at it, and we'll see how that goes. So if you're curious about size, from threaded barrel to an end of the stock, looks like we're running at right at 22 inches. Now let's see it folded. So if you was to fit this in like a backpack or anything, we're going to be running from threaded barrel to the end of this hookup, looks like 13.5. So I mean, you're basically your stock's almost as long as the gun, but altogether 22. But this is really going to be compact, something you can really take just about anywhere you want to. So right now this is what we're looking like all set up. I mean, I think this thing looks pretty badass. Definitely, if you got one, if you got the, you know, the A3S, the small version, tell me what you think about it down in the comments. If you like it, if you ran into any issues. I think, you know, they solved a lot with these new curved magazines, but we'll eventually get it out there. We'll run some tests with it. We'll make sure everything works like it should, and maybe we'll have better luck with this one than our last PCC. And you know, we'll see how all that goes and let you guys stay up to date on that. Well, I appreciate it, you all. Drop some comments if you need to. Let me know what you think, like I said. But I will catch you guys out on the range with this thing. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.